All right, you're back in the cipher with the Podheads. JB Perez in here with my best buzz, Frank the Tank and C Money. I took you out and I'm going to bring you back in because, man, do I feel a certain way about this next story. And y'all know what we're going to talk about. GOYA. Hashtag GOYA oh boy. Oh, man. And that's the first problem because, you know, they try to, you know, they represent the Latin culture by the extremes. Like GOYA is Puerto Rico, Mexico, all the Latin countries you can name, that's GOYA. And he's been trying to get into the market. He's been trying to get to the American people to try GOYA, okay? So ever since, you know, he'll do anything to pander to that American, you know, audience, is my personal opinion. But Roberto, what the fuck is his name? I don't even give this guy no respect. Robert Anunoue, okay? Latino from Puerto Rico, makes his home base in New York, basically came out and supported Donald Trump. But not only supported Donald Trump, he went to the White House, stood next to Donald Trump. And basically the words, and I'll quote, he basically said, in times like this, we are truly blessed to have a leader like President Trump, okay? And these remarks were made at the White House / Hispanic Prosperity Initiative, something that Donald Trump just happened to start because he knows he needs the Latino vote. And that's why this makes it even more worse. Like, it's a classic pandering move, and you allowed him to do that. You represent GOYA. Are you kidding me? I have GOYA. We use GOYA for everything. Sazon, adobo, the coriander, sofrito. Goddamn sofrito. And it makes me so bad because Donald Trump is indifferent about the Latin community. We got Mexican babies dying, families separated at the border. COVID-19 is rampant in those, you know, Google, we'll find the facts. COVID-19 is all over those concentration camps. I'm going to call them that because that's what they are, okay? The Mexican border is a mess, okay? He calls us brown folk terrible people, or whatever the quote is, okay? He went to Puerto Rico right after the hurricane that killed 4,000 people. And he threw fucking paper towels. He was shooting basketball. Here you go. Good luck. Good luck. Bro, it boils my blood that somebody who represents the Latino culture would just ignore what's happening around the world and say the things he said, okay? Billionaires Club. Latinos, when they get a little money, they get a little crazy.
We get bougie.
And this guy just did that. Bougie.
We all know that Latino friend that got a little bit of money and forgot where they came from, or at least we got one on our family. But you know what, JB, I agree with you on a lot of what you're saying. The facts are the facts. Donald Trump doesn't care about Latinos. Period. Now, whether you agree with his politics or not, whether you're pro-Trump or not, it's not what I'm even trying to get into right now. I'm stating as a fact that I believe he doesn't care about Latinos. A company run by a Latino, supposedly for Latinos, or at least a representation of Latino culture, salsa flavor, is now basically getting bent over a barrel for Donald Trump so that he can pander for the Latin vote. It's insulting in many ways, and the fact that the CEO, a Latin CEO of a company like this, is willing to do that when he knows what the deal is.
It's just not only a bad publicity move. Like, hello, have you not turned your TV on? Like, at least not say anything for your business sake. You are getting boycotted now. It's all over Twitter, all over Instagram. I'm
ask you guys what you think about that. You guys are boycotting?
I'm boycotting GOYA, but I feel petty. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. Dudes are still dying in the street, okay? Billionaires Club still, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell still in the news. You understand? Like, I'm tired of this shit too. So I feel a certain way. So today, yeah, I'm boycotting GOYA.
Well, my white Italian ass bought GOYA because every time I reach for those black beans that I use in my nachos, quesadillas, my everything, because they're so good, I say, as I'm reaching, I'm like, I know these are good. Yeah, fuck them now. I got to spend the 30 cents less now and get the lesser quality store brand, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, man. I'm tired of these rich scumbags, bro, just making all this money, and
That's
all the
what it's
cool,
about.
good people just don't get any of it.
It's about the money, dude. And I think that whether he's thinking about the impact on the culture or not, I think when you wave some big money or some big titles, or hey, you help me win, I'll make sure you get a seat here, or I'll make sure you get this, that, and there. So there's always a quid pro quo situation going on there, which is another reason why I don't trust or fuck with the government or big corporations like that. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about a little bit was the protesting, because I believe 100% it's everyone's right to protest and boycott certain brands, but don't fucking call it cancel culture. Don't attribute real shit like this to cancel culture. Motherfuckers are boycotting these products not because they're unhappy with this guy's politics. They're boycotting because they're insulted, they're hurt. You know what I mean? GOYA, unfortunately, means a lot more than just a little bit of salsa to the Latin community.
Love, nigga, love.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people feel betrayed. And I'm one of those people, bro. I'm one of those people where I'm not gonna go stand on a picket line, but I just won't buy your shit. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna fuck with you. If you haven't gotten a text from me in a long time or a message in a long time, it's probably because I just don't fuck with you. So it's the same thing with companies. I'm not gonna sit there and call you out on social media. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking, even though that's kind of what we're doing here. But I'm just not gonna buy your product. And I think as Americans, we have every right to do that without being ridiculed or feel ashamed to do so.
It's just, you're telling me this dude, when he saw a picture of Trump with the taco bowl saying, "I love Hispanics," you're telling me this guy didn't see that and go, "What a fucking moron." You know, of course he did. But in closed, that's what I'm saying. In his room by himself, he definitely did. But as soon as he gets out there, it was a great idea, Mr. Trump.
Okay, he understands. You know who eats GOYA, who works for GOYA? The little guy, the guy that seemingly, Donald Trump every day is just and that's why this means to me, it's so hypocritical that somebody at your position, representing, who should be in the minds of every Latino, like, what are my Latino people thinking, should understand that me standing next to Donald Trump today and saying, in times like this is the man we need in charge, so disrespectful. You don't care about us, you don't care about your workers, you don't care about your culture, you don't care about your past, future, all that. That's what that meant to me.
Now listen, I will say this, because I'm not sure how much time we have. I just want to say this last thing on it. I am you call me liberal, call me a snowflake, whatever the hell you want to. I am 1000% all for the First Amendment. I believe in freedom of speech. I believe people can vote, practice religion, whatever the hell you want to do you, if you're not hurting somebody else. So I'm not going to sit here and call the man a devil for, him putting money over his culture. There's plenty of freaking people do that every damn day. I'm not going to run around acting like I'm waving the Puerto Rican flag around the city every day. But understand that although you have rights to express yourself, you want to be pro-Trump, that's fine. You want to say not Black lives don't matter, you want to be a dick, that's perfectly fine. Do you? I refuse to believe that veterans, men and women alike, have given their lives in vain so that people can try and shut assholes like you up from expressing yourself. However, understand that there are consequences for your actions. And as a man, woman, as an adult, you need to be ready to accept those consequences for your actions. So, Mr. CEO, you want to fucking support Trump? By all means, do you. You have every right to do that. I'm not going to make a assumption on your character, but you deserve every fucking tweet, every meme, every cent that you lose from this. And I'm not going to blame the people for that.
If you asked him, is this about money? I guarantee you he would say no, okay? So either you're a liar or it is his character.
He said it. He said it was because he supports Trump because of what he's done for the Latin culture. You said it. Trump can't pull this Latin business initiative out his ass. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden now he's like, oh shit, yes, praise Trump because he's doing for the Latin community. Come on.
It shows how desperate he is, bro. It shows that dude is so scared. He's so afraid about losing. I mean, he's trying all these crazy tactics to try to get these votes. I mean,
and that's going to be my last point, Steve Money, is that I think it's a little too late. I think everybody has made up their mind about who they're voting, especially the Latinos. Okay, so Goya had nothing to gain. Okay, him personally, maybe personally, but as the Goya brand, you had nothing to gain by standing next to Trump, whether you want it, believe it or not, and saying those things. Just a bad business move, if anything else. But yeah, right now, fuck Goya. Great value. I go to Walmart too. Great value, just as good.
Yeah,
and I can dice up some sofrito in my own.
I'd rather grow my own shit anyway. But you know what? I think you're onto something there. How would you like to be the head of the FDA, Mr. Goya, CEO? You know what I mean? I think for those guys, when you've already got that money, the only thing that really excites you is more power.
yeah.
So I guarantee Trump threw a little what do you call it, cabinet seat or something his way. But we'll see how this plays out. I agree with you. I don't think that he's going to win re-election no matter what he tries at this point. But whatever. It's not about politics. It's about keeping it real. It's the Podheads Web Show, man. We do this every Wednesday, and we appreciate everybody's support. All you guys that like, follow, watch. Even though we're dealing with the damn shadow ban from places like YouTube and Instagram, we're going to keep doing what we do and striving to reach our fellow podheads out there. So make sure you follow us all over social media. The Weed Tube, shout out to those guys. It's a platform that is for weed heads and by weed heads. TheWeedTube.com. It's like YouTube, but for podheads. We're on there too. So make sure you look for us out there. Yeah, I'm good, guys. JB.
I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody, again. We're at the Podheads We're at Podheads Web Show and all the social media spots. Hit us up. See money.
Yeah, buddy. Streaming platforms, guys. That's what I use. I use Spotify. It's my favorite when I work out. All that type of stuff for my podcast. Streaming platforms. Stay healthy. Stay fit. Eat right. We'll see you next time.
Peace.